Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, hi, my name is Andi. I live in Japan. I post YouTube videos about my life, my modeling, just things that make me happy. So, thanks for watching. Today's video is actually a sit down and talk to you video about my experience as a stock photo model. A stock photo is those generic photos you see. I think the most famous one is that girl or those people holding a salad and looking like really happy. There's stock photos for everything. You can Google like girl with smartphone and a ton of generic pictures come up of just a girl with a smartphone or like talking on the phone or typing on her phone. Some really common stock photo websites are Shutterstock and probably Getty Images as well. There's tons of websites. But basically those websites are images in different categories that companies or people, just anyone, can buy and then use the way they want. A lot of like websites, articles, they want a picture to use for their article, but they don't want to like hire a model, hire a photographer. Like that's just too much work. These days a lot of companies just have a stock photo account on one of those websites and buy a picture and use it for their ad, and it works perfectly. If I didn't explain well enough, sorry, you can go read more about it, but I just wanted to intro with what exactly a stock photo is. I can honestly say of all the modeling gigs that I've done to date, stock photos have hands down been my most successful. My stock photos have been in different countries. They've been in America, Japan, Thailand, Mexico. Most recently, I mentioned in my last vlog last week, someone saw me on a billboard in Liechtenstein. So they've been everywhere. It's amazing. It's really cool. But yeah, first I can tell you what it's like to shoot stock photos, and then I also want to tell you what happens after I take the pictures. Where do they go? The day of the shoot, typically in one photo shoot session, we shoot for maybe 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours, and the makeup is very neutral, maybe like this, but a little bit more natural. Natural hair, neutral clothes. So this probably wouldn't fly. It had to be something blank, something generic, like more like that. But no crazy patterns, just neutral, simple clothes. Usually with stock photos, you're shooting with some kind of prop or item or even food. I've shot with food. Sometimes I do use like hat or clothing, sunglasses, shopping bags. But basically for the like 4 or 5 hours I'm shooting, we take about 1,000, 2,000 pictures. It's like a constant like someone on set will hand me a prop, like a book for example. They'll hand me the book. I'll do different poses with the book, like happy book, sad book, scary book, turning the page, oh really interesting book, like laughing at the book, looking away from the book, literally just like pose. Okay, next prop, it's a Kindle. Okay, same thing, happy story, sad story, hold it this way, make this face. And then next prop, they'll hand me some coffee. Okay, drink the coffee, smile at the coffee, cool the coffee, like, you know, different poses. And that goes on for about, like I said, 4 to 5 hours. So you take a good number of pictures in one like photo shoot session. So after I've shot those pictures, what happens? A lot of times people ask me, do you get paid every time you see your picture? The answer is no. I don't get paid every time my picture pops up. I get paid for the initial shoot, so those like 4 to 5 hours, I get paid for that photo shoot time, that one shoot. Then after that shoot, those pictures are no longer mine. I even sign a release when I'm on set, and I have no control over who uses them, how they're used, where they go. And a lot of people say, that's not fair, like you should be paid every time a company uses your stock image. Don't you feel cheated of that money? And my answer is that I'm not doing this for the money. The thing is, those pictures are everywhere. Like, I can't even list how many places I've seen them. It's insane, but I love that. I know that's weird, but I love that. When people found my picture in like a Facebook ad or an Instagram ad or a YouTube ad or on Pinterest or a website article and they screenshot it and send it to me, that is like the best feeling. Of all my modeling jobs, that has given me the most satisfaction. On that note, if you ever do see a picture of me, please send it to me. I have social media. You can send it to me on Instagram, Twitter, like anything, Facebook. It would make me so happy. I'm trying to think what other major brands. Oh yeah, no, Kohl's has used my pictures. The clothing store, they're pretty big in America, and they used my picture in one of their email marketing campaigns. It was like a spam email, but they still used it, so yay, I did it. Like I said, I can't control where the pictures end up, so I have had a couple of embarrassing stock photo uses. There was a picture, and so many of my Japanese friends sent this to me. This salon, hair salon in Tokyo, they made a Facebook ad with my picture. I remember the picture. I was covering my mouth and looking off like that, embarrassed, and the picture was for hair removal, and it was just embarrassing. My last story for you guys of my stock photo experiences is I was actually grocery shopping at my normal everyday grocery store here in Kobe, and they hand me a flyer. I turn it over and my face is on it. It's one of my stock photos, and I freaked out. I said, oh my god, this is me. I model. I did not know my picture was used here. It was just the biggest coincidence, and yeah, that flyer was only at that store. For that 1 week, my picture, that flyer, was made into a poster. It was at every register. It was all over the walls. It was my local grocery store had used one of my stock photos for their campaign, and that was just the biggest coincidence. Like I said, it's not about the money. I'm not doing this for the money. I do it because it is the coolest thing in the freaking world to see my pictures pop up in Mexico, in Thailand, in Liechtenstein. Before I even moved to Japan, they were in Japan. So yeah, I don't have control over my pictures. They go everywhere, but it's freaking awesome. I just wanted to sit down and tell you guys about what it's like to be a stock photo model. It's not something many people have experience with, I think, but it's also a type of picture that is very prevalent in internet society today, and even I didn't realize how common stock photos were until I became a stock photo model. So it's been an awesome learning experience for me, and I definitely will be shooting more. I shot some recently, so please keep an eye out for those because, like I said, I have no idea where they go. So if you see one, please send it to me. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I hope I answered a good number of your questions. I'm sure you might have questions. If you do, please leave them in the comments. I could talk about this all day. I also document my modeling jobs and life in Japan on my social media, so feel free to follow that. I'll link that down below. And yeah, bye guys.